Have you ever planted a seed and waited, and nothing seemed to happen? Many gardeners think plants grow slow because of the seed, the weather, or luck, but the real secret is often hidden under the ground. It is the soil. Healthy soil can change everything. In fact, there is a simple 3-day soil trick that can wake up tired dirt and turn it into a living home for plants. This trick does not need expensive tools or special chemicals. It uses simple things that nature already loves. Farmers have used ideas like this for hundreds of years, long before modern fertilizers existed. When the soil becomes alive again, roots grow faster, plants grow stronger, and leaves appear sooner than expected. Today, you will learn the simple 3-day soil trick that can help plants grow almost twice as fast. Before we learn the trick, we must understand one simple truth. Plants do not really eat soil, they eat the tiny life that lives inside the soil. Good soil is full of invisible helpers like bacteria, fungi, and small organisms. These helpers break down dead leaves, old roots, and natural waste. When they do this, they create food that plant roots can drink. But in many gardens today, the soil is tired. It is dry, hard, and almost empty of life. Rain washes nutrients away. Sun heat kills helpful microbes, and chemical fertilizers sometimes weaken the natural balance. When this happens, plants grow slowly even if you water them every day. The 3-day soil trick works because it wakes up the sleeping life in the soil and feeds the tiny workers underground again. So, what exactly is the 3-day soil trick? It is a simple process of feeding and activating the soil before planting or around existing plants. The idea is to give the soil 3 days to rebuild its energy. First, the soil receives natural food. Second, it receives moisture to help life grow. Third, it receives air and rest so microbes multiply quickly. Think of it like preparing a house before guests arrive. You clean the rooms, fill the kitchen with food, and open the windows. When the guests arrive, everything is ready. Soil works the same way. When roots enter healthy soil, they grow quickly because food is already waiting. Many gardeners skip this preparation step, but farmers who prepare soil first often see plants grow faster and stronger within days. Day 1 is the feeding day. This is when you give the soil natural organic food. The best choices are compost, crushed dry leaves, banana peel powder, or even used tea leaves. Spread a thin layer on top of the soil. You do not need a lot. A small handful around each plant or across the garden bed is enough. These materials slowly break down and become nutrients. They also attract helpful microbes. When these tiny workers find food, they multiply very quickly. Within hours, millions of new organisms appear in the soil. This sudden growth begins the transformation. The soil becomes darker, softer, and richer. Instead of empty dirt, it becomes a living ecosystem. And this is only the first day of the simple but powerful soil trick. Day 2 is the water day, but this is not normal watering. The goal is to wake up the microbes that started feeding the day before. Use gentle watering so the soil becomes moist but not flooded. Too much water removes air from the soil and slows life down. A slow watering can or spray bottle works best. As water moves through the soil, it carries nutrients from the organic material deeper into the ground. Microbes follow the moisture and spread everywhere. This is when the underground network truly forms. Tiny fungi begin connecting roots and nutrients like invisible highways. Scientists sometimes call this a soil web. Once the web begins forming, plant roots can travel through it easily and find food much faster than before. Day 3 is the air day. This step is simple but powerful. Lightly loosen the top layer of soil with your fingers, a stick, or a small garden tool. Do not dig deep, just break the surface gently. This allows fresh oxygen to enter the soil. Oxygen is very important for soil life. Microbes need air just like humans do. When oxygen reaches them, they become more active and break down organic food faster. At the same time, the soil becomes fluffy instead of hard. This soft texture makes it easy for young roots to grow and spread. By the end of the 3rd day, the soil is no longer sleeping. It is alive, breathing, and ready to support fast plant growth. Now something amazing begins to happen. When seeds are planted or roots grow into this prepared soil, they meet a world full of nutrients. Instead of searching for food, the roots find it almost immediately. This saves energy for the plant. The plant can spend its strength on growing leaves and stems instead of struggling underground. Gardeners often notice that seedlings appear sooner and leaves become greener. Plants also become stronger against heat and dry weather. The reason is simple. Healthy soil stores water better and delivers nutrients slowly over time. That steady supply helps plants grow quickly but safely. The 3-day soil trick does not force plants to grow, it simply gives them the perfect environment to do what nature already designed them to do. This trick works especially well for vegetables and herbs. Plants like tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, beans, and basil respond very quickly to living soil. Many gardeners report that these plants begin growing faster within the first week. Even flower gardens benefit from the same process. Roses, sunflowers, and marigolds often produce brighter blooms when their soil is prepared first. Another benefit is stronger roots. Roots that grow in healthy soil spread deeper and wider. This helps plants survive strong wind and heavy rain. It also means they need less watering. Later, healthy roots act like natural pumps, pulling moisture from deeper layers of earth. So the 3-day soil trick does not only speed up growth, it also helps plants become more independent and resilient. One reason this method works so well is because it copies how nature builds soil in forests. In a forest, leaves fall to the ground every day, rain moistens the soil, and animals move the surface gently. These three natural steps feed microbes, add water, and bring air into the ground. Over time, forest soil becomes rich and dark. Plants growing there often grow faster without human help. The 3-day soil trick simply repeats this natural cycle in a small garden space. Instead of waiting months for soil to recover, the process jump-starts the life underground. When people understand this idea, gardening becomes much easier. Instead of fighting nature, they begin working with it, and plants reward them with faster, healthier growth. So the next time your plants grow slowly, do not blame the seed. Look at the soil first. Remember the simple 3-day soil trick. Day 1, feed the soil with natural organic material. Day 2, add gentle water to wake up microbial life. Day 3, loosen the surface so oxygen can enter. In only a few days, lifeless dirt can become rich living soil again. And when soil becomes alive, plants grow the way nature intended, fast, strong, and full of color. The secret was never magic fertilizer or expensive tools. The secret was always the life beneath our feet. Sometimes the smallest invisible workers make the biggest difference, and once you learn to care for the soil, every garden can become a place where plants truly thrive.